time, women can actually plan to have like 5 girls, no, 3 boyfriends.
I don't know why.
I still play it cool. I've been with a girl who
Those
actually played it
boyfriends,
cool.
no, those boyfriends are for nails, hair, shoes, airtime, what and what. But they are this love master.
There's always that one.
That
for
particular
the
one. Yeah.
For the heart. So, simanyo bazeze ko muntu. If there is this saying, I'm sorry, ngenda kuchama muko. Waliwo bye bagamba mbu busimanya if you're sleeping this one, you think about this one. No way. If I want this one, this is what I want. Baba plan already baba 1 or 2 3. But this ono omutima.
Ne katika mbuze bamama bedda bakola
Baba nga benzi era balina nga abaana batali bawaka. Yes. Look at this one. Eyo mubina biro ne munimiro.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why you can kulaba nga abantu abaana bawomusiba waka oloza babajjangawo ngate baba neighbor bagambo. Oh my God.
you're never serious. I wonder when you fall in love, how it was like.
By the way, if I'm in love, I'm so humble. Oh my God. Love and sobola. I can do things. I can do things wemba mulavu. I told you guys nkaba, nsita, nkuba amasimu, nevulungula, nkola buli kintu kyonna ekiraga nti munnange yenze wendi. I make sure I look good. Banange. But if you're going through depression, make sure I look good.
We have what is it called? We have a lot of factors. We're talking about how to get out of this depression, how to get out of heartbreaks. But like, I think part was you said you were the reason for yours. Sorry for coming back to that part.
Yes.
But
So
then,
this one and my story.
then now, what leads to these breakups?
What leads?
What leads to them? Let's look at it in this factor.
it's usually infidelity.
Because
Trust issues.
some people will shout like, I'm going through heartbreak, and in the real sense, they're the reason for the heartbreak.
Mwe, have you ever dated a guy? Now you're so in love with that guy. Nenga, you're still looking for a serious guy?
Yes.
Auntie, no.
Relationship. Nenga mbuto for no relationship.
So now,
So you can get that relationship. You compare no gamba. No what?
happens with that?
Is when you're going through a relationship with someone that you're not fully in. It's
You can be fully in, but the guys.
but you're still looking for something else.
Yes.
So now,
It's just like working in a place and
my
looking for
goodness.
another place of work.
that is what I'm saying now. So if you now
With
lose
other
this
pastures.
one, if you now lose this one now, why will you feel hurt that you've lost this one since you're still in search? Why are you feeling the hurt like, oh, I've lost this one? Since you're still
No,
in
you
search.
can compare. You can compare.
Okay.
Like there are that
In
some
this
people.
case,
in this case, it's that person that would go through a heartbreak because the other person.
No, you can go through the heartbreak. You know why I said that? Because now you're keeping him on the fence, right? That, okay, I am looking for Mr. Perfect, but you still be there, right? Now, when him now realizes the
You
fact
can
that
be in a
you're
relationship as you're
using
searching.
him and decides to break up with you, do you think you might not feel the pain?
You will be hurt, but not so much.
You will.
He wasn't the one.
No, there are reasons.
Anyway, yeah, there are usually reasons. Anyway, we are going to go for a short break. But before we do so, we were talking about just some few ways on how to come out of these heartbreaks. And one of the things that I was saying is we have to learn to embrace pain. I've learned to appreciate actually pain. I think the time that I
That is
went
part of it.
through the hardest points in my life, I learned to appreciate pain. Because, you know, pain is such an experience that comes to strengthen us. It comes to harden us. It prepares you for another challenge, you get. And actually, when you face another challenge, if you have gone through pain before, like you can face it like with your head up. So I've learned to appreciate pain. So when you're going through pain of a heartbreak, like Sophie said, you know, look for those hobbies. Mike said, get those friends of yours, talk to your friends. Like then to us who are usually not so, we don't usually open up so much. Still find a hobby. If you don't want to talk to someone, at least find a hobby.
Still on your advice, those that embrace the pain and that pain has toughened them up. I don't know if you know. Like now, I've embraced the pain and I don't want to give room.
It's a process.
I don't want to give room from any other pain. Now, what advice you give?
oba tonnafuna mwana akutuuka
I don't know if you understand
mutima.
that part.
No, Mike, it's like
No,
this.
it's okay. When you embrace pain, it doesn't mean that you'll not go through another
Okay,
pain.
can I
Sometimes
tell you
you
this?
toughen them up.
Can I
It
tell
will
you?
make you stronger.
Can I tell you? If you're a loving type, you be a loving type.
Yes.
You can jump from this relationship, your heart. No gamba kagende mu love endala. You're the same person. Era agenda okuddamu alumwe. So wali abantu nga ffe nga Mukama yakutonda kwagala ng'oli mwagazi.
Sophie,
Trust.
bw'oba olumwa tosobola kulumwa nga atalumwangako.
Nze nnumwa.
Tosobola lumwa nga
Nnumwanga atalumwangako nze, that's me.
No.
So nnyo y'abantu gye bali eyo nga ye bw'ayagala oli amulumya n'oli n'amulumya n'oli n'amulumya. Gye bali like gye.
So you guys, we have been talking about breakups mainly for relationships. I want us to discuss about breakups when it comes to marriages. More so, it's called divorcing. Yeah, I want us to discuss about that because now, for example, here in our tradition, I don't know about you guys in Nigeria, but in our tradition as Waganda, me I'm a Muganda, there is breaking up with someone or having a divorce with someone.
Okay.
And then the family ne kugamba mukwano go back. Yes, you have to protect, you have to protect the family's image.
Yeah.
But there are so many people.
Does it still happen in like this modern day's life? Right?
It
Yes.
does so much. There are so many people who are,
Especially-
Parents still tell you to go back.
there are
to
so many people who are in marriages
Just because
protecting
of
the
family.
name. Not even
find a man.
family
Find
alone.
a man
Eh.
nga providing ewaka.
Ah,
Find a man.
ng'abatwalira ebintu ng'amanyi ogulayo ku bintu n'atwala ewaka
ngazimana kayumba ewammwe mukwano ojja kufumba ojja kufumba. That's why manange you guys no not guys bazadde baffe please si ffe twabafunira bataata please very humble bagamba mu bwetowaze ewatu eno gye ngenda nze ngenda obeerayo nze ngenda ofumbayo I know this man so bwe kujja ne kugamba nti mukwano biganye leave me alone let me try another one.
not in our tradition.
My God.
Not in our tradition.
Nayo genda simanya emabega w'enku osimanyi wekweka eyo simanyi amatama gateekemu amazzi wampeerera kubeera mabega mu nnyumba kusirika like wampeerera kubeera muddu wa muntu olw'okuba nnemeddwa okukkiriziganya nabyo.
You're saying they tell you to go back.
Yes.
No. Sophie is saying she wants to try something else.
Sophie says she's the one experiencing the hardships in her marriage. So why are you telling her to go back if she feels like things are not working out?
It is not right for you to just pack your bag and leave because of certain little issues.
No, but Sophie,
issues.
no. Sophie,
There are no little issues.
No, Sophie.
I always tell you guys.
Sophie.
Rina, you can see nti ekintu ekingumya tekikugumya tekigumya mind.
Omanyi obuzibu bwe mulina abakazi b'ennaku zino temukyaguma. That's why bazadde baffe you come and tell her something ngalaba it is something very small,
something
you know,
simple.
something very small.
small.
And then because she has experienced that life, she knows very well that there is no perfect person that you're going to
tetugenda
find in this
kubeera nga
world.
we experience
So
ebintu
sometimes
ebimu
you
bye
need to learn to
experiencing
stay.
edda bamami please emyaka giyita emyaka giri emyaka 10 gye mwalimu si gye gino si gye giri edda abaana abawala tebasomanga edda babajjanga simanyi mu kyalo nga tokkirizibwa nakutunula gy'olaga ne kati edda babafuniranga abasajja but ffe twereetera abasajja bwe mba nkukuta omusajja ne mukuleetera please bwe mba nkugambye nti simwagala mba simwagala I'm done.
You're right. You're right.
Yes.
You're right, right?
Yeah.
He's telling you you're right.
Yes, I'm right.
He's
Because
telling
I'm
you you're
right.
right. He's telling you you're right so that you keep quiet. That's what it is. But I'm telling you, there is a difference between women of nowadays and women of the other days.
The days, yeah.
That's why bw'ogende wa mama we n'omugamba nti mama ebiganye n'atunuulira mu busonga bw'omulaga nga butono nnyo teriyo muntu atuukiridde ng'osobola obugumira n'obeerayo ewaka tolina muntu gw'ogenda sanga atuukiridde.
You see this generation, you know why most of these children you see these days are going astray? Because there is no guidance. The father is somewhere, the mother is somewhere.
They split.
Like, you ask them what is the reason why
You're the
split.
cause.
Wait, you ask them the reason why did you split. It makes no sense. Those
What do you
days
mean it makes no sense?
Yes, but
You mean
Michael,
personal-
Michael, like I picked my things, I want to go and stay home. You find out that
Until nowadays, they know there is plan B.
You think you can be this elegant, you used yourself very well, you kept yourself, you went through proper training. It's because at the point she endured to a particular level to keep you guys together. You get? You took from the fatherly care, you took from the motherly care. Okay. Most times this separation doesn't even affect the parents themselves. It affects the children.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went through it.
No, let me tell you.
Let
me ask you
I
guys.
went through
let me ask
and
you.
it was a terrible experience.
Let me ask you. Mumanyi lwaki ebuzibu buli mu maka? The reason is nti omuntu omutima gwange guvaamu mu bufumbo n'osigaza omubiri. So buli wonyiiza nsobola okuwa obutwa. You know what? Yes. Nsobola olwana, nsobola okuwa obutwa beba abantu abetta like munkase okubeerayo mbagambye sikyasobolayo nze ndiyo.
Sophie, kati tobeerangako mu position ng'okuuma erinnya.
Saagala kuuma linnya.
I know very many.
I know, but sikuuma.
Profile? No. From Mubineno, this life that we are
living. The relationship, just Sophie, because oli mukyala musumba, you have to be there, but you count
Sophie,
years.
Reality of life hasn't hit you. Why you're in a certain profile and you have to keep your marriage intact before the eyes of people. Nayenga inside the marriage of yours, suffering. Like inside your marriage,
do I have to
you are suffering. You're going through a very hard situation, but you have to keep it intact and you have to stay in your home to protect a profile. You haven't been in that situation.
And I will never be.
You have not been
there.
There is, like you said, there's a profile. You have to save. Sometimes it's the name. You're entitled to some.
What is the name I'm suffering?
Or you're what is
no,
it called?
No, all of us, Sophie. Katika kampuni omani tuwochawo musajja. Obera we wakanga tofa na yo. Like you just live your life. There are so many people who are in marriage.
In your house.
Have
you understand? Like marriage is a learning place.
It's a what?
It's a learning place.
Yeah, it's a learning place, yes.
It's not always a bed of roses. Oh, you feel like all these people are smiling outside. Oh, you get into marriage, you also want to smile like that. They deal with their own problems. You see couples
like mere
couples have like they've like I've been together for 60 years.
Okay, guys.
I've been together for 60 years. Wait a minute, I've been together for 60 years. Do you think those 60 years were perfect?
Well, they are not.
Do you think there are not days where the man says like, I don't think I don't want to cope with this woman anymore?
You know, you reach a point and then you look at the years you've been with this person. You value the years. You do what? Like, there's usually a lot of things to consider. I'll tell you a story. I know.
I know it.
No, story. Today is me to tell a story. No, I know it.
You've told the story already.
Your story, please.
Okay, tell us.
Okay,
now.
Mike.
Tell us before we go for a short break.
Separation. There is a guy who refunded the chick. He gave her money just to to compensate the years. How is that? I think
that's the best.
What?
That is the best.
How is it the best?
Do you know how many people have wasted girls' years and they just leave them like that?
Now let me clarify.
For how many years were they together?
You said yeah.
Like for 9 years.
Namusasura sente mu emyaka omwenda jamumalidde. Do you know how many people just walk away with heartbreaks?
But do you think the compensation will make up for those 9 years?
It's better than nothing.
No.
It's better than
you guys with money.
Walking
you
away.
guys with money.
Walking away.
Try to respect girls. Try to respect people.
See, 9 years. Do you know how many terminations? I don't want to use the big words. You know how many terminations she would have done for him?
You guys.
Do you know the time other men, maybe
Stop
rich
thinking
men.
that money is everything.
No,
money
it's
is not everything.
The whole point, you're not getting the whole point here is they broke up.
And he compensated
And then
her.
he compensated her for the 9 years.
Let me ask you one question.
There are so many people who have broken up and they just split. You walk away with a heartbreak.
Let me ask you the question.
Okay.
Per day was how much? How much did he compensate? How much was per day?
Per day.
How much did he pay
No,
her
it's
per
like
day?
no, Rina.
30,000.
What you're talking about, guys,
That
is
is
like
Baby.
wogamanti. No, let me tell you.
30,000
What you're talking about, guys, is like wogamanti ngenda sasula omuzadde.
emyaka gyemala
emyaka gyonzadde nti mami ngenda kusasula
Anti kati
tosobola kuŋŋamba nti emyaka gye mbadde nawe you're going to pay me how much are you going to pay me just because you have money bwe mutyo mugenda ogenda nga muzanyira ku mitima gy'abantu.
Sophie, I think I want to agree with Rina.
No, Sophie.
There's some money whereby you will shut up.
No way.
No. Your parents, listen.
No, abasajja.
Why are you taking it
Your
personal?
comparison is so different. Your parent is someone you cannot oba togenda kwawukana naye. Nego wenyini wagambye omusajja tebakuzaala naye.
Tebazaala naye. Ne tukuze tubondinze tuzadde abaana tukoze tutya tuyise mbingi fenna like ogenda kunkopa setting atya lava ogenda gipimirawa era ogenda manya nti lava yenkana ki.
Rina, before we go forward, Sophie, are you the victim?
No, I'm not.
You're so personal.
I'm not, but you guys are over me now kubusente mulekerawo tujoga just because we
has a tendency of taking
I'm not a victim, but like ndi ambassador w'abantu bangi nnyo abakyala abali yo ate ndi mutusobola zaala abaana abawala.
First listen.
Wash it down with the wine.
First listen. We are going to go for a short break, but first listen. I was just trying to compare these two experiences with you. Someone who walks away with just a heartbreak and someone who says, let me compensate you
Just
for that
walk
time.
away. Kama is a beach.
You know. You played Kama, by the way.
Bold Conversations returns after these messages.
Tubanjulira Destiny Productions bakafulu mu kukola TV shows, documentaries, obulango bwa TV ne radio, music videos, bakola videography ne photography era balikodinga n'ennyimba, bakwata firimu, balina kamera ez'okupangisa, bateekerateekera emikolo, balina ebyuma bya disco ne public address system ne live band kw'ossa n'okusomesa music mu ssomero lyabwe erya Destiny School of Music. Kale byonna bye weetaaga mu music ne video production bisange mu Destiny Productions. Ekkulambiro Kisaasi, essimu 0707 64 700 ne ku 0770 7 47 website www.destiny-studios.com, email destinyproductionsug@gmail.com. basange ne ku mikutu gimugatta bantu Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok ne ku YouTube zonna teekamo Destiny Productions UG.
Welcome back on Bold Conversations.
Hello guys, welcome back to Bold Conversation. We remain your power tribe. I remain your Prince Mike. Another one is a counterfeit, like I used to say. Well, you're welcome to the section, which is Bold Advice. Well, we'll have a letter from one of you, as usual, which we'll share on the show every Sunday. Well, this one says, hi, Bold Conversation. You guys should keep the good job going. I love your shows. My name is Brian, and I have a breakup. I am feeling it hard to heal from. Okay. He has a breakup he's feeling hard to heal from. It's been 7 years now.
Yeah.
7 years and he's not healing.
He's not healing.
I have a story for that later.
I have a girl back in the days. I trained her through school. Why I had to drop out from school. Are you getting the story? There was a time her mother needed surgery and I had to sell the house my dad left for me in the village just to pay for her mom's surgery. I went through a lot to make sure this girl have the life she have today. But after she graduated, she met a guy, also a graduate, and works at a well-paid organization. And my woman had to tell me she appreciated all the things I did for her, but we are not on the same level. Because the kind of life she wants with her kids in future, she does not see that life with me. Because I am not a graduate interested. I thought it was a joke, not until I saw her invitation letter sent from her to me, saying, we can always be friends, and she will always appreciate my support. I went to rehab for this issue. And ever since then, I don't see women with respect. I don't even see myself doing anything for a woman in this life or the next. So tell me, guys, how can I heal from such?
Ne no mwaba tono nedda abasajja.
Let me even watch this.
Omanyi mwaba tono ano bakanula amaaso. Omanyi mwaba tono nedda abasajja. No, yes.
We can always be friends.
You said your gender. I'm
always
sure you know
They can be
you
friends.
know what you were
I
talking
make sure
about.
I be that friend with benefit.
No, she can't allow you to be a friend with benefits. She's
can't
getting
allow-
married.
Abakazi.
Can't be a friend.
Osanga
But
n'omuntu
you
abala
guys-
mwezi ngatanabye mu mutwe.
Let me tell you something. There is that breakup that doesn't leave you the same.
It
What
does this leave you the same?
there is the statement my mother told me. I remember we were together. Nagamba tokkirizanga omuntu okukyawa. Kasitolabanga tokkirizanga omuntu okukyawa. Kasitolabanga embeera etandise okukyuka. Ng'olaba atandise okukyuka. Mukyawe nga tannaba kukyawa kuba obukyawe buluma. Those are the statements my mother told me.
Okay.
So there is that breakup that doesn't leave you the same.
In Brian's case.
That even when you try so hard to get into another relationship, that even after healing, you know, bagamba omusota egukulumako.
After healing, okay.
Yeah, somehow you
This
feel.
has not healed.
Yeah, 7 years and he has not yet healed.
That's what I'm saying.
It did
You
not
can
leave
still
him
live
the
in their whole
same.
life minus.
What if you're in this situation?
Man.
Okay. Balenzi
The only
mwe.
house is father left for him.
Let me tell
He
this
sold
boy.
it for the mother.
Abasajja, the problem with you
He
basajja
dropped out
mwe.
of school.
Because of this
The
Because of this
problem with those abasajja mwe mukwano. Woba ofuna omuwala gw'osobola. Ekizibu ekyo kibagamba nnyo nti every time wofuna omuntu, yes, like okola ebyo byonna to impress that woman. Okitegeera. Ate omukazi kasita aba so demanding takwagala.
No.
Omukazi kasita olaba ng'ofuba nnyo.
No, Sophie.
No way. Kasita obeera ng'ofuba nnyo. Kasita obeera ng'ofuba nnyo okwolera omuntu ekintu.
Sophie, no.
That means kati otuuka otya
There is nothing
to sell the
wrong.
house.
Sophie,
Just because of
okay, there he went an extra mile that I wouldn't go. But there is nothing wrong with you being supportive to your spouse,
But neto
or to your partner, or to your girlfriend, or to your boyfriend. There is nothing wrong.
wakoma wakwatako maawo wokoma
So to me, this chick is
funo
the
omuntu
bad
gwosobola
one.
gwoba wezisettle. Wali abantu abali appreciative.
No.
Maybe you didn't get this right. Now he said he sold the land to pay for the mother's surgery, which means it was within life and death. So he felt like, I have this. Maybe if you graduate, wait a minute. When people are doing things, they do it for the future. Not for right now.
Like, no.
Wait a minute. I dropped out of school.
That's
You
why I
can be
said
my
Mutono
girlfriend.
nedda abasajja.
He dropped out of school because he feels like, okay, this person, if she's a graduate, she will do for the family. Now he's not seeing her getting married to
As
someone
someone,
else.
yes, as someone who
You
is
get?
going to leave him for someone else.
They have been coming
He's
from
hoping
it's a journey.
future girlfriend. He's
Guys,
hoping someone that he
Guys,
thinks will help him tomorrow.
twagale abantu
Naye
nga
nga
twerekeramu
amagezi
obwongo.
weegali.
Okwagalana n'okukyawa bali bwe bati babiri. Bwe oyagala omuntu manya ssaawa yonna nti waliwo okwekyawa. Tosobola kukola kintu kisusse bwe kityo. I'm not going to calm down. Ng'abaana bali mu kwonooneka bakola ebintu. Imagine nga mwana wo mbu to sell the money our land just because of the surgery. Oh.
Most women will come out in the future and tell you men are stingy.
Thank you.
I have a man.
He
that
did not
says-
help me with when my mother
Wait,
was sick.
I have a
He
friend
did not
who
do this
says-
for me. He
who says-
wasn't there for me.
This happened 10 years ago. He said, and I quoted, "If I don't marry my wife, like if you're not my wife, I cannot invest in you." He has his point. Because look at this. This is just a mere girlfriend, which he did all this for and she left him. But if you're my wife and I do all this and you have a child with me, you know you don't pay me that much.
There is a difference between a wife and a girlfriend.
That is what I'm saying.
Oddira
Now,
ebintu
if I don't do
ne
it for
mubitwala
you-
ku level etali yaabyo. Wife,
If I
girlfriend,
don't do it
girlfriend.
for you as a girlfriend, you say I'm stingy.
So anyway,
Some
you
men don't
guys-
spend for women because of this.
no, like I said, Sophie.
Kolako ky'osobodde.
Auntie
By the way-
but he said it was between life and death. This chick was at the verge of losing her mother, you know, and then he went an extra mile to, you know, these material things can be replaced anytime, but life cannot be replaced. So he had, you know, he thought his future was with this girl. If she graduates, you know, she'll probably make ends meet.
And this is the same woman that will still give me the wife. You know, this is the same woman I'm saving that will give me the blessing.
Me, apart from kukola bino bisimanya nkwagala nnyo kubidde amasimu simanyi nkoze ki mbusimanya ebyo mbikola but okuvaamu obwongo ogamba nti ndokola ekintu ekyamagezi tukole ebintu ebisoboka bye tukozeeko no way
before you go far, let me ask you a question.
Don't ask me.
How far can a man go for his girlfriend?
An extra mile.
And that's what I'm saying. No.
How far? Because now you're judging him. Now he's being reckless by telling his wife. How far can a man go?
Okay. That I'm answering your question. Tukole kye tusobodde. Tofiirawo. You get. Abakazi ababasajja tetusiima. Kyekyo Katonda kye yatukola asiimye tasime kolako ky'osobodde tofiirawo just because of relationship.
Njagala kubuuza wali waddeyoko omusajja sente.
This also answer that question.
No.
Amirina.
Tosawa boyfriend was
I also want you to answer this question.
Ate kirabo.
Siwa.
Is it just nails, feeding, house rent? Is that what the boundary should be?
Pardon?
I said that the question I asked you. I also want you to answer it. Is it by just nails, house rent, little upkeep? That is what. That is the limit. Should that be the limit?
No.
Because we find men going like extra miles of, you know, starting a business for you, you know, building a house for you, and doing some certain things.
Yes, and we have seen men who have started businesses for these women.
Business
and then they
just
leave
a business.
So that's what I'm saying. What is
I think
that's what
to answer the question, still I'll use Sophie's
statement.
Like, do what you can. Don't
just for someone.
Just do whatever
anything
is
can
in
happen.
your means. Like, do what is in your means.
Yes.
You're stingy.
Not stingy.
No,
but
no. Auntie, no, Mike. If you don't have money to start up a business for her,
are you going to steal?
Yes. So you just have to do whatever is in your means.
True, I accept 100%. But you think the women out there these days, this is what they want you to do as a man?
Yeah, it's just that women of nowadays, women of nowadays, no, Sophie, you are so demanding and you're stressing these men, but it's so stressed because they have to meet your needs, and yet you have a lot of needs.
We are not so
now there is nails, now there is,
we are not so demanding. In fact, in bajjajja baffe balinanga amataka amanene nnyo kati it's rare omusajja okugamba nti nakwaddeyo kapoloti kyova olaba providing what or
do you know bw'ogatagata bunizi bw'abakazi b'ennaku zino eno ofunamu amataka nga 5 obupoloti nga 5 mwina needs z'amaanyi.
Let me ask you, Sophie. Now, yes, he has gone extra mile, but we're talking about how to heal from breakup. Now, how do you want this guy to heal?
Okay.
Accept what has happened has happened.
Okay, I think we are going to advise him after the short break. Yeah, because we have to make some money. So we are going to advise. He's called who? Brand?
Right.
Yeah, Brand. We are going to give you, you know, the advice how we feel like you should go through this, you know, breakup to recover fully. Because we also care about your well-being. And by the time you took off time to send us this message, you know, you need help. And we are going to, you know, help you wherever we can with our viewers as well through the comment section.
It's body reactions. Mwebale kwekumirako. Lero twakoledde kawempe. Topic is all about breaking ups. Mudilingo chane break up. Ochikwasaganya otya nga omuntu akukyaye okola otya katulabe. Lero twakoledde ku street zeno katwa abantu beno bagamba batya. Okay. Tubadde n'ekibuuzo bold conversations. Kati it's all about break up. Kati like whatever they come break up. Wale yaukanyeko n'omuntu.
Kale.
Oranga mbenti.
Wale yaukanyeko n'omuntu, right? Like wakola otya kivamu. kiteeko kitwala bbanga kyo kivaamu
asobola omwalina embeera
kale omuntu ali eyalaba ali mu process y'okubreaking up n'omuntu omuwa amagezi si like akola atya okukivaamu kozi si kyangu
alina kukola bigenda mu maaso
banne mwebale kunsabira nfunye omulimu era bagenda kumpa ku byokulya nzije nabyo gye bale ku mukwano gye baleko we balekuwa mukyala mukozi bali bakukyayeko tebayinza kukyawa jesira ko oli mukyala mukozi kale wale uliddeyo omuntu yenna gwe bali bakyaye oli mu relationship tobirimu ebyo like toyina relationship tokolagana toyina boyfriend alina boyfriend bannange kakati wali oyawukanyeko ne boyfriend mama gwokikola otya wavaawo oliwe Masaka Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Je baleko sebo. Amanya.
Nzema wanda sami.
Okay. Musiramu oli mukwano. Dabo ekibuzo kye wambuziza.
Ogwange naawe.
Bande mwebale kunsabira nvudde ku lujja alhamdulillah omusiraamu atutte. Omusiraamu loza kiki ekisobola okutwawukanya nga tusimbaganye bwe kiti n'ogamba leero kino mbitadde.
Zene munnange. Sobola otwawukanya ne munnange. Ensinga olaba ekyali enaku zino. Buba bwenzi na buba esinga okuleeta obuzibu
nabagambye leero twakoledde eno nabweru mu katale bannange omanyi ebyomukwano
ebimanyi
wamma abimanyi senga ndaba mwana muto baali bakwagaddeko kiki ne bakukyawako right okikola oti okikola oti obutakyayiwa olina akati gwokikola oti obutakyayiwa bantu nga batukyawa ne tukaaba eyo ne tusiita bannange mukulikeyo nnyo mikwano mukulikeyo nnyo mu bold advice mukulikeyo nnyo the segment yesinga okwagala ddala as you see I'm looking so beautiful beauty by Kimani yankozeeko the makeup the wig the ABCD era we are going to share the content
onyereketa
no munange ono
onyereketa
as you can see so tuli mu ku advising Brian we promised to advise
Brian
so
nankwase nako
chenjagala to advise Brian mukwano healing is si kintu kyakukeera n'ogamba nti tuleba enkyawo baluli trust the process ate tofuuka bitter when you get someone
process of 7 years that's beyond
yes I've seen someone by the way I have a friend yayawukana ne ex namala yangamba kyamutwalira like 5 years okwerabira ex nga tali married already ngate ye yennyini yasazewo nagamba married naye okwerabira ex 5 years in marriage so breakup si kintu kyakera n'ogamba you know what
you don't give it time
but tekikujjaako okubeera nga gwe katonda bwe yakutonda tekikujjaako omutima gwo mulungi but if you're giving or providing omukazi manya nti towa mukama katonda waffe oba towa nabi muhammadi oba prophet jesus manya nti omuntu asobya era omuntu akyuka era sawa yonna okwawukana kujja so kolako kyosobodde so that when you break up tekikuluma nnyo ate tekikosa family yo you get yeah but bigwanga with time
that's life
and
then to our viewers about general breakup you know
general breakup the viewers our dear viewers what I can advise is no not a backup plan amma tebansiga ebyo bigambe byo benziro so the thing is bwe guba gukusunye mu lulimi lwaffe olw'abagezi tugamba gukusunye sit down omanyi ogambe nti kati kindidde like nkivuddemu ntya get friends open up Get hobbies. Like wefeko look good. Make sure you look good. Tutojako wigi. Tosiba biswahili. Ato musajja ajja kusanyuka busanyusi. Just look good. You get someone else. If you're not healed, don't fall in love. Just be there and enjoy that single life. Nafe mwetuli netwali tufudde nze wendi.
Babera o just nga babuka.
Yeah, and when get someone else, mwagale era love him right. Paka mukama wana kuwa omuntu yenna cause buli muntu yenna gwe twetaaga mu nsi gyali. That's it.
Jali naye muzibu wa kusanga Mike.
I'm touched.
You're touched by her like that. Today she's serious.
I can feel that vibe. Well, by the way, Brian, 7 years is a lot. Very, very long time actually for you to waste. But I'll say this, just see it as a phase in your life. And doesn't mean that every other woman that will come to your life will also act like that. You get. That has been a phase you should let go. I think you're holding too much to it. Because I don't know if you're married, it means your wife is not happy with the way you're treating her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might be married and it means you're not happy with your wife. You get. So I think see it as an experience you dealt with in the past 7 years and leave it there. But man, I will say something actually on this. Your girlfriend is really mean. How would she tell you, like, I appreciate your support? And we can always be friends. Like, seriously? That guy did a lot for you. If you're watching, I don't know who you are, but that guy really went extra mile for you to do what you did to him. But Brian, yes, just accept the fact that there's a lot of karma. If you're still in contact with her, or you're not in contact, I believe she's undergoing her punishment, whatever she is. She'll face it one way or the other. So just let that grudge go. Try to be happy with whoever you're with or whoever you're going to be with. Make a new memory, make a new life with any other person you want to meet. Life continues. You're killing yourself, she's happy with her husband. You get. So try as much as you can to, let go of it. And generally, I think we face breakup every time. It's inevitable. You will get breakup as long as you're in the wrong relationship. But like she said today, I'll take her advice. Pick up the pieces and move on. Because it's just, like I said, a phase of life. Find another experience. It might be your best. If you never try, you never know. You get. So that is my advice for the general viewers.
Wow.
You guys have said it all, but I think to Brian, there's something that I learned in life, that not everyone we gift or not everyone will bless us in return. So sometimes you do things, you played your part, and you might have done a lot, you might have cut, your finances short as a person, to make sure that you're a blessing to this woman who turned out, to leave you minus anything. But you played your part, and believe me, there is a saying that, you'll be paid back in some other ways, maybe through someone else in life. Yes, with a better person, you'll be paid back. So do not even count it a loss, the time that you spent, the money that you spent, the sacrifices that you had to make, for this lady. God or someone else will come into your life and they'll be able to bless you for those things. And then generally, my colleagues have said it all. Life, like Sophie said, love and breakup are like twins. They are together. So when you love, sometimes things go south, you may never want it to go south, but sometimes you find it going south, and you have to just embrace the process. But through a breakup, how to get out of it, like she said, look good. Believe me, when you look good, these people, when you break up with these people and you look good, actually they feel bad. They feel bad. Sometimes they come back to fill that void because you're looking nice. Look nice. Embrace the healing process, because when you embrace it, you can be able to come out of it later. And then where you can stay. Sometimes we break up for very small reasons. Where you can stay, you stay. Mainly to those of us who are in marriages, where you can stay. Some things are usually minor. Some things are usually minor. Okay. And it's just about sitting and talking together to come out of that situation. We have been made up, or our faces have been beaten by Beauty by Kimani, and we are seated here at Zimbena, the one and only Zimbena Gardens. That's why we are seated peacefully, sipping on our drinks.
Yes,
yeah, the beautiful gardens, and then behind the camera, behind the beautiful shots, behind the very nice production that you're seeing right about now is Destiny Productions, partnering BTM TV. As always, we are always here Sundays 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and we usually have repeats still Wednesdays 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Go on our social media platforms, that is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so many others. Comment, like, share. Just make sure that you keep your friends updated. Share the links. Tap on your friends and tell them that Power Tribe is here.
Is on Wednesday.
Bold Conversation is here. And make sure you're always here with us on Sundays. We have been the Power Tribe, and we want to wish you a blessed night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bold Conversations returns next Sunday at 8 p.m. on BTM TV. We transform.